Hello and welcome back. I'm sure any of you who are anywhere near around my age would have had one of these when they were a kid. The famous Tri-ang Dock Shunter. This is R353, I think, and was produced in 1960 to 62. This is my one. This was bought for me in a set, a Tri-ang set, when I was a young lad by my dad, and I've had it since then. Obviously it's been in a box for many years, many years, and when I got back into trains around lockdown, I dug it out to see if I could get it going. It had never been cleaned in all the time I had it. I used to run it probably full speed all the time, starting on that old grey track, which is what I had to start with. Never been cleaned or anything. Unsurprisingly, it didn't work. So after a couple of videos online, I took it to pieces. There was a wire disconnected, cleaned it up as best I can. But of course the problem with these is the wheels. Or the flanges, to be more precise. They are so big that they run on the chairs of the newer System 6 track, and the flanges being quite thick as well, don't like some of the newer points. This is the one with the knurled wheels as well, so it makes a hell of a racket. But you can see by the wear on them, it's had a good life, this thing. Plenty of play wear on that. I don't think the light works anymore. This is the one with no buffers, which is apparently the rarer one. Doesn't make it worth any money, but yeah. Front coupling's missing. I've never bothered to fix it because I can't really run it, but I'll show you how it runs. You probably already know if you've got one of these because you've tried your own. Let's just come back out a bit. Give it a bit of juice. Let's see if it'll even go. You could probably hear the row it makes as the wheels are bumping along the sleepers. Sleeper chairs, I should say. Don't even know if it'll do them points. Oh, it won't even get that far. Obviously it creates a hell of a lot of friction. Well, yeah, it's done those points and disappeared out of view. Funny, that'll be one of the few locos I've got that doesn't derail on a pair of curved points. So there you go, it does run, just doesn't like the track very much, which is fair enough. And I say the light doesn't work. So over the years I've investigated, can you buy new wheel sets for these? And you can, and they're ridiculously expensive and all that jazz. So I put it away for a couple of years, forgot about it. And then I was searching through eBay one day, and I noticed, I happened to have some sort of search already saved for dock shunters, and I was going through them and I found there was a few different types which I wasn't aware of at the time. So I bid on a couple, didn't win anything, and then eventually I managed to get one for 15 quid. So we'll just remove that one over there and we'll get the other one. So this is the one I got. This is a black one, number 3. This is apparently R253. No, the previous one was R159. I think that one's R159 from 62 to 69, and this one's R253, 72 to 78. It's pretty much exactly the same other than the colour. Still got the screw on the middle, different number. This one has buffers and same couplings, slightly different pickup. You see this got the old bent wire jobbies there. But key is no knurled wheels and massive flanges, but not as massive as them. And also you can see that the flanges on the lower one are not as thick. So I noticed all this on the eBay page, so I thought, yeah, I'll put a bid in and we'll give this one a go. It probably still won't work, because everything I've read on forums, it means buying new wheels sets, which seems ridiculously expensive for, you know, a loco that's just a bit of fun. So how does this one go? Let's put this on. Right, let's give this one a bit of welly. Going to fly away first up, but like all these, once they run a bit, they go much better. But look at this. It's got a crawl. And can you hear that? Well, it's not much to hear really. Over the points. So that's the slightly newer Dock Shunter, and that runs beautifully. Now I don't know whether this is fluke, that I got a good one that's not been used much, or what, but the motor's really nice. I have taken this apart and cleaned it out, but it was in pretty good nick. But the wheels mean it runs over my points. I mean, I wouldn't have it on anything but code 100, I'm sure it wouldn't like that at all, but it's just such a smooth runner. The one thing I will say about these, they're very susceptible to voltage drops. They'll suddenly come to a halt on the layout somewhere where other engines don't, and it's just a loss of power, loss of voltage somewhere. Could even be a thing of the, you know, to do with the engine, I don't know. But so there's the number 3 Dock Authority Dock Shunter. So I've got some stuff I'd had to have a pull round with. There's no point in me running the yellow one round because it will jam and stop on every set of points, or most points anyway. But we'll take this one round and hook it up with whatever I've got hanging about. And we'll see how it gets on. It's even smoother on the Morley controller. I was running it on the Duet. That's what I use in the points, in the sidings. Look how smooth I can get that. We got them? I've got some new engines that don't run that well. And something's come off. Alright, hang on a minute. Right, we're back. That first wagon there's an old Lima one with some really weird couplings and it just got pulled off the track. But it should be alright now. So let's see how that will crawl along, pulling that load. It's not bad, is it? Over the old Lima crossing as well. Let's try it over the points. Chase it round. And there we come to a stop. So the light is working on this one, but it's a bit dim. I haven't bothered changing the bulb because I don't even know if you can still get them. But that does run really nicely. And I say I bought brand new engines that don't run as well as this whole thing. So if you've been after one of these, check one of these out. It'll run on your track as long as you haven't got any weird stuff. And if you get one as smooth as this, I mean, I can't believe these are even that smooth when they were new. Maybe they were. Now when I got my yellow one here, my dad actually bought me 2 sets at the same time, and the other one featured an engine from the same family. So we'll just bring that one round. Now the old double-ended diesel here, which I think is R159. I think somewhere along the line I've got all these numbers muddled up. The yellow dock shunter should be 353. The black dock shunters are 253, and the double ender is R159. Anyway, this has the same motor bogie as this, and what looks to be the same wheels. However, this one will go around my track. It does stutter a bit and it clumps over a couple of sets of points. And on the newest of new track, which I think that's I've got a few Pico straights in here, it does run across the chairs a bit, but it runs way better than the yellow diesel. So we're going to send these both round, have a very short Tri-ang running session, and you might need ear defenders. It slows down there due to a voltage drop. Just a slight touch and it'll get going again. That is a magnificent beast though, isn't it? So there they are, both parked up together. 2 engines anybody, or most kids of around my age would have had when they were children at some point. If you could get the double-ended diesel with the same motor bogie that's in the black dock shunter there, that would run really nicely. I know people have done things to it to give it pickups at the back and all that, but yeah, I can't be bothered with that. But it does run well. But better than the yellow one for some reason. It should be in the picture as well, really. There we go. So have you got one of these? Have you tried getting them to run on your modern track? For me, it was an eye-opener finding out that you could get that black one with the smoother wheels that and smaller flanges, so it would run on this track. I didn't know there was one. I thought the only option was new wheel sets, which seemed to be very, very expensive. I also didn't expect it to run as well as it did. I expected it to still be a pocket rocket or nothing, but it's quite impressive. So there you go, there's my public information film about Tri-ang Dock Shunters. Let me know what you think, let me know what you've got and what you've tried to do. I've got another engine with the same motor bogie as the yellow shunter, and that's a green DMU, I think it is. I can't remember what it is, but that doesn't run at all. I've got to have a good look at that one. But that's got the same motor bogie as the yellow one, so it's probably not going to be worth dealing with at the moment. So thanks for watching. Let us know what you think. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.